Hey everybody, welcome back to our latest edition of Product Pulse. We've been hard at work shipping new features that make your document automation faster, smarter, and easier to manage. In this episode, we'll walk you through all the major updates we've rolled out recently, so let's get started. Update number 1, the Post Processing Webhook. Sometimes you need to apply your own rules to the data the LLM extracts, like validating it, transforming it, enriching it, or sending it to an external service for real-time processing. This is where the Post Processing Webhook comes into the picture. To enable this feature, navigate to the prompt card you want to configure this in. Click More and enable Post Processing Webhook by entering the external service URL. Run the prompt again. In this example, the extracted employee IDs get matched with the corresponding employee names through an external system, and the final output is updated accordingly. This makes connecting to external systems far easier than custom integrations or manual workarounds. And it also gives you the flexibility to shape the extracted data exactly the way your business logic demands. Update number 2, custom data support. Sometimes when processing documents in Unstract, you may need the LLM to use information that isn't static, like dynamic lookup values or internal reference data that influence how the final output is produced. To enable this, we're introducing a new API parameter called custom data. It lets you attach any JSON object to your API deployment call, and the data becomes available inside your prompt at runtime. In your prompt, you simply reference this JSON using a special variable notation, and Unstract automatically injects the corresponding values. Here's an example. We're extracting spend details from a credit card statement based on a specific date. This date is a dynamic value that is given in this prompt and can change every time a user runs this extraction project as an API. Back in the API call, we pass this date value using the custom data parameter. This guides the LLM to extract the spend data only on the date that is given. This unlocks a lot of flexibility whether you want to validate extracted IDs against a system outside of your document or specify rules and thresholds that shape the output. Update number 3, human in the loop updates. A major HITL update is that Unstract now supports packet processing. When handling human reviews, you may sometimes look at each file individually, but in many real-world workflows like insurance, loan processing, or compliance reviews, you need to treat a group of related documents as one unit. That's exactly where packet processing becomes essential. With this new upgrade, the HITL module is now packet-aware. You can fetch the packets from your document classes and review your packets one by one. Click on Browse Packets, and under the packet queue, you would have all the available packets with the group documents together. You can review each of these documents one by one, and the system also indicates the status of review for each of these documents. Once I complete review, I can move on to the next packets available. This ensures smoother reviews with stronger context and less back and forth. With packet processing in Unstract, you complete reviews at the packet level instead of file by file. This also makes it easier to cross-reference information across documents while reviewing. Once all the files are completed and done reviewing within a single packet, the entire packet will then be passed to the approver's workflow for a second level of review before the data is sent to the relevant destinations. Next, HITL now supports JSON objects in a more human-readable format, making even complex schemas easy to review and significantly improving reviewer efficiency. Update number 4, sharing and notifications. You can now share Prompt Studio projects at the organization level. This means any new member who joins the organization instantly gets access to all the projects shared at the org level. No manual setup needed. We'll soon be extending this to group-level sharing as well. Secondly, sharing is no longer limited to Prompt Studio, connectors, and adapters. You can now share workflows, API deployments, ETL pipelines, and task pipelines with other users. They'll receive an email notification as soon as something is shared. And finally, logs for shared objects are now visible to everybody who has access, making debugging and collaboration much easier across teams. Update number 5, support for GPT-5. GPT-5 is now supported in Unstract. This new model delivers stronger performance for document structuring and extraction tasks, and several customers are already using it in production with great results. Update number 6, ETL pipelines now honor file timestamps. If you're processing hundreds or thousands of files through Unstract's ETL pipelines, order matters. Earlier, all files were processed, but not necessarily in the order they arrived. ETL pipelines now honor file write timestamps and follow a first in, first out approach, processing the oldest file first. This ensures timely and predictable handling even when the platform is dealing with large volumes of documents. However, it is important to note that although the oldest files are processed first, it is not guaranteed that you get results in the same order. With that said, here are a couple of smaller updates to wrap up. We've made several small but meaningful improvements to the API Hub UI, along with UX enhancements that make navigation and understanding much better. We've also added stability and error handling improvements across multiple services in the platform, making Unstract more reliable and robust overall. And that brings us to the end of Product Pulse November 2025. I'll see you soon with the next set of exciting product updates from Unstract.